Hey YouTube, Blastoise Rules here with PSA Returns, episode 17. This was the October round that took a very long time to get back. So finally it's back, and we're going to go over everything so I can get your cards shipped back out to you guys. So, we're going to start with MTL $100, who sent 3 cards. A Donkey Kong card that came back a mint 9. This is a Topps 75th anniversary card. Sent 2 Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well, an Elemental Hero Stratos, which came back a mint 9 as well, and a Blaster Dragon Ruler of Infernos, which is really cool looking. This one came back a mint 9 as well. Second user was the Fighter, who was, I think, a first-time sender to me. Sent 10 cards. We got a Stormfront Secret Rare reprint Charmeleon, which came back a mint 9. A Gengar Level X from Platinum Arceus, came back a mint 9 as well. This is a really cool card. It looks great encapsulated. A Mewtwo EX from Next Destinies came back a near mint to mint 8. Also, for the submission, you will notice that the grades are sort of odd. We had quite a few 8s, which we don't usually have, so. Next, we've got a Giratina EX from Dragons Exalted, came back a mint 9. Alright, this is one of the big ones. I'm impressed here. I want this card in this grade in English. A Gem Mint 10 Lugia EX from Plasma Storm. Don't think there are very many Gem Mint 10s of these in English. Quite hard to get them, actually. So congrats there. That's really awesome. Mega Tyranitar EX came back a 9 from Ancient Origins. And then a couple of the secret rare type cards. We have the Primal Kyogre, came back a mint 9. Really hard to get 10s on these as well. I know that from personal experience. And the Primal Groudon got a 9 as well. Really a sweet card. His last 2 cards were a Pikachu EX from the Legendary Shine collection, which is a Japanese sort of mini set type thing. Came back a Gem Mint 10. Really cool. And the Hoopa EX from the same set came back a Gem Mint 10 as well. Next user is Pokemon PSA Collector 12, who sent, I think it was 11 cards. Yeah, 11 cards total. He did interesting. Like I said, there's some of these that grade really well and some that don't. So he sent a bunch of Neo Genesis stuff, which is some of my favorite cards ever. So let's get into this. We've got the Starter Evolutions for Alligator. These are first edition Neo Genesis. I think he said he pulled these himself. Grades are varying. Anywhere from 8s to 9s, I think he got on these. So But first edition, these are pretty expensive, hard to find. So the Mint 9 on for Alligator number 4, which I absolutely love that artwork, by the way. Got a Mint 9 on for Alligator number 5. You can see those side by side, both with 9s. And then he sent 2 copies of this Meganium, number 10. Didn't send the other one though, I guess. So you got a near mint 8 here. And another near mint 8. So that's sort of odd. You know, for pack fresh cards to come back 8s is really, it sort of sucks. But 2 8s there. Wonder if he'd actually sell one of these. I'd have to ask him. I mean, I'm not really happy with an 8, but it may be something that I'm interested in just because it's a really cool card. And actually, I have the other first edition Meganium myself. I don't have this one, so maybe he'd be interested. I'll find out. And then he sent 3 Typhlosions. Still, like, 8s on some of them. Here's number 17. First edition, obviously. Came back in 8. And then he did send 2 copies of 18. Luckily, he got a 9 on one of them. He told me when he sent these he was hoping to get 9s because PSA 10s are just way too hard in this set. They're nearly impossible. So, happy that he got, I think, 3 9s out of these. Out of the, how many sons? 6? 7? So about half came back 9s. And then the other ones, didn't. And then the other copy came back in 8. So as you can see here, a 9 and an 8. And then obviously the extra 8. Which I need to check my own too. Maybe he'd be interested in getting rid of that one as well. Guess I can find out. I think I sent this one, and I'm pretty sure it came back a 6, which really upset me. And I bought a mint card, so yeah. His last 4 cards here are Neo Destiny, I believe. He's got a Dark Dawn fan, which came back in mint 9. The Neo sets are really hard to pull Gem Mint 10s on. Like, incredibly difficult. Some of the hardest sets, I think, to get Gem Mint 10s on, other than, like, Jungle, which is ridiculously hard, too. There's only, like, a few Jungle cards, period, that are 10s. So we got a Mint 9 Dark Dawn fan, Hollow First Edition from Neo Destiny. A Dark Espeon Hollow First Edition Neo Destiny. This is ridiculously awesome. Love this card. This is a Mint 9 as well. Eventually, I'm definitely going to have to get me one of these. This is just such a sweet card. And Espeon's my favorite evolution, so. You got a Dark Scizor, Neo Destiny as well. First edition is all Wiz. Mint 9. And this last card here. If I said this didn't come back a Gem Mint 10, I'd be really surprised. And this is a first edition Neo Destiny Shining Kabutops. Ladies and gentlemen, it got it. Gem Mint 10. This is not a cheap card. This is probably worth somewhere in the $400 or so range. It's a pretty high-end card, so congrats, dude. I got a PSA 8 on mine, so very nice. We're gonna actually leave head up in the background just because it's that awesome. Sorry about that glare there. Oh well, just gonna keep a glare on it. So we've got 4 more users total. Next user is Hunter's Variety Channel. We sent a Mega Charizard XEX from Flashfire, and it came back a Mint 9, which is awesome. Alright guys, I'm back. So next user 5 is Selfless Resurrection, I believe, who sent 3 cards, some Japanese McDonald's promos and a movie promo card. He did really well. A Abra McDonald's promo Japanese. This came back a Gem Mint 10. And as you can see, obviously they're all the brand new cases. They have the UPC or certification number or whatever on the back as well. And then a McDonald's Sandshrew. This one's really cool looking. I like the artwork on this one. Came back a Gem Mint 10 as well. And is Blaziken from a movie VS pack type thing. Came back a Gem Mint 10 as well. So congrats. It's a pretty cool one. I have this one myself. Yeah, I think mine's like near mint. So next user is Alejandro Ibarra, who sent 11 cards total. And actually, I think these got out of order a little bit. So give me one sec to put them back in order. Either that or I switched the order before I sent them. I don't know. I guess I switched the order and I put the one Japanese card first or something. We have a Snorlax Level X. This is a Domino's Pizza promo in Japanese. These are pretty expensive cards. These are like the $30 range for a Level X card. There's very few Level X's worth that much. So that's a Gem Mint 10, so awesome. You can see the Domino's Pizza logo in the bottom corner there as well. And then we have a base set Charizard. This one did not do so well. Same grade as the one I own, graded near mint 8. Yeah. I don't know. PSA is being a little harsh here, as you can see. It seems like when they get flooded with orders, they really don't grade these the way they should. Looking at the back, I'd say it should have definitely gotten a 9. Except, maybe it got an 8 because there's some more edge wear right there. He did do pretty well on his other cards, though. We've got a Loot Surge's Furo, first edition Gym Heroes, holographic card. This one came back at Gem Mint 10. You don't see Gem Mint 10s on Old Wizards of the Coast very much, so this is definitely a sweet one. And then you got a Neo Genesis card. First edition Steelix. This one came back a Mint 9. Houndoom from Neo Discovery, along with a couple other Neo Discovery cards. First edition, really hard to see because it's just black on black. It is a Mint 9. Polytoad came back with a very odd grade. You don't usually see like .5s. So this is a near mint 8.5 Polytoad Hollow, first edition. So it's interesting. Then you got a Schmiergo, which came back in 9. First edition, Discovery Hollow, which is 2. And then a couple Expedition, or I guess one Expedition cards, and then Quaplus and Skyridge as well. Some really cool ones here. Tyranitar Expedition came back a mint 9. This is holofoil, by the way. It's just hard to see. Steelix Aquapolis Hollow came back a mint 9. These E-Series cards, nobody was collecting at the time, or not very many people, so they're very scarce. They're like ridiculously hard to find. Just paying for a regular holofoil, you're looking on most of them paying $20. It's just insane. And then he had 2 incredible grades. Like, this is unbelievable. You got a Alakazam from Skyridge holofoil, came back a gem mint 10. I'm a little jealous of this. I like this card. It's awesome. And then the Articuno as well. Came back a gem mint 10. Once again, holofoil. You guys can see me. What's up? And his last card was a Skyridge Moltres, which came back a mint 9. Another really cool card. Very pricey cards, these sets. So, pretty solid grades. I mean, 8s, 9s, not too many 10s, but we still got my own cards, so let's get into this. Sent one Yu-Gi-Oh! It was a Gate Guardian secret rare from Metal Raiders, which I pulled, and I got what I want on it, a gem mint 10. I also have a pack pulled Kassijin now, so I plan on grading that, but I need a pack pulled Suijin and Sangha the Thunder. I want to get the trio in PSA 10, so that's pretty incredible, though. I'm really happy with that one. I was praying it was going to get a 10 and not a 9. And then we have this Topps Series 2 Charizard. This is a see-through card. And it got a gem mint 10. Pulled that as well. Pretty pricey. There's only one seller on eBay who has these, and he's asking $250 for them. Next, Plasma Storm. Secret Rare Blastoise came back what I knew it would, a mint 9. Absolutely love that card. Finally have a graded one. This is the one I pulled. And came back a 9 because there's a nick on that corner there. Alright, this one's impressive. Full Art Sceptile from Ancient Origins. English. Came back a gem mint 10. Yeah, pretty hard to get PSA 10s on Full Art, especially this set. This set is so difficult. I've sent maybe 10 or so that were all packed fresh. Literally, I think the only thing off on them was a little bit off-centered. And this is the only one that's come back a 10. So, yeah. It's gorgeous, though. I love that card. And then we have the Full Art Mega Ray. The card's just beautiful. Like, see its tail here. It's crazy. I came back a 9. I was hoping on a 10 on it. But, as I said, this set is hard to grade. That's my second PSA 9 now. I think I have 2 ungraded still as well. Then we got, I think the rest are all Japanese. We have a shiny Zoroark from Psycho Drive. Came back a gem mint 10. Trying to get all the shinies and 10s. Doing pretty well so far. Don't have all of them because some of them that I have are damaged. But I've got quite a few now, so getting my wants list down a little bit for that set, or the black and white series. Next we have a ton of Mewtwo's because I love Mewtwo and I decided to send all these. Blue Shock, Gem Mint 10, the regular Mewtwo. And then here's the Mega Mewtwo X as well, Gem Mint 10. Mega Houndoom, Red Flash, Gem Mint 10. Really pretty card. And then the Red Flash Mewtwo EX, Gem Mint 10. Mega Mewtwo YEX, Gem Mint 10. The Full Art Mega Mewtwo YEX, Gem Mint 10. This is my extra one. I will be sending the whole Full Art set with the secret when I get them. I'm still missing a couple of the Full Art, so. Last 3 cards, we have a Raichu Break, Gem Mint 10 from the Break Evolution pack. We've seen one of these come through me already, and got the same grade, Gem Mint 10. And my last 2 cards, so, as you're thinking already, damn, you got really nice grades. I did, but I pulled these 2 cards out and left them for last, because I'm upset about them. These 2 cards are the 2 cards, if you saw the submission video back at the beginning of, I think, like November when I uploaded it, that I said I knew these should grade Gem Mint 10s, and they didn't. So, we've got a Mega Charizard YEX from Flash Fire, came back a 9. Still a good grade, but I'm upset about that. This card actually is not in the condition I sent it in. There is edgeware on each corner of the card. I sent a perfect card in. Like, it's probably hard to see, but PSA damaged my card, so I don't know what to do. This card in a Gem Mint 10 goes for like $175, so yeah. And this one, Dark Charizard, that I pulled as well, from a Team Rocket pack. Knew it was going to grade a Gem Mint 10, but it didn't, and I'm not sure why. It came back a Mint 9. This is very upsetting. Mint 9's a good grade, but for this card, it's... So, this card, meh. Was expecting a 10, didn't get it. I've never regraded a card, but this is definitely one I would consider regrading because it's BS. It's a perfect card. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? For any of the people who send English pack fresh cards like Hisoka or some other people, give me some input here. Like no silvering, no edgeware, no scratches, perfect centering, full gloss. Tell me why this came back a 9. And it's pack fresh. So, yeah. That is it overall. So 15 of my own cards, I think 11 came back 10s, which is pretty high. I think that's about 70%. But, yeah, obviously, the two I was upset about, these two. And other than that, those are all 10s. The backgrounds are 10s. Those are 10s. Oh, these are the other two that came back 9s. Which I was expecting it on the Blastoise. And the Mega Rayquaza. Oh, it's because there's a nick in the top corner on that one. So, yeah, I was expecting a 9 on that one too. Just hoping for a 10. So, overall, not too bad. Pretty happy with most of my own cards, other than the 2 Charizards. But I hope you guys enjoyed. So if you sent in this round and I don't already have your address, feel free to send me a message, a personal message on YouTube, and I'll get your card shipped out to you in the next couple days. I just had a very busy weekend, so I've not had very much time home. Otherwise, I would have uploaded this 2 days ago. But if you guys are interested in PSA grading for the end of March, I will be sending, I guess. I only need 25 cards again, so I've already had 2 people tell me that they want to send 10 cards a piece or something like that, so easily we're covered there. It's $10 a card. It's our normal price. It's not going to change, guys. Don't expect me to drop it to $8 or $8.50 a card because it's not worth my time. So that's before shipping. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, I'd love it if you leave a thumbs up on the video. Or leave a comment letting me know, what your favorite card in here is. Or, just anything, I guess. So stay tuned for future videos. We've got a lot more generations to come. As of right now, I'm only missing 3 cards from the set. 2 EXs. Jolteon, which is really a high-end playable, expensive one, and Vaporeon, and just a Gengar Hollow. So I'm probably going to pick up a Gengar. It's like $2, but thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.